Most definitely. And I'm going to tell you something that immediately stood out to me, and I told you this. It was so spot on, scary accurate. So that's why I told Derek, I'm like, I'm pounding away at the computer. He's like, what are you doing? Because when you and I were coordinating it, it was like funky time over here. And I'm like, I'm doing this thing with Lee. And then he goes, how is it? I go, scary accurate, scary accurate. And he's like, oh. So one of the things that came through is it was talking about how I'm built for these high intensity places and how I can be the calm and the stillness there. And I immediately thought back to when I was, 20, getting ready to turn 21. I moved to Albania when it was, it was insane when I moved there, right? The dictator of 50 years had just died. Absolute anarchy, chaos. Any given time, they'd start burning buildings. They'd start, protesting. The US Embassy contacted me and said, if we contact you and we say we're going to fly people out and you say no, you're on your own. If you die here, no one's coming to get you. I mean, this is how they were talking to me. And I was so calm. And I'm living in an orphanage, which is, for anyone who hasn't lived in an orphanage, it's just like living in a prison, I would imagine, very similar. Um, and there's no water, there's no no running water, no electricity. It just half the time there was no food. And I was so calm. I could be with 120 kids, all having all these things come at me. Oh, add to that, I don't know the language. And it was like I was in my zone. I loved it. People would message me or email me, contact my parents and go, why don't you come home? This is madness. Why are you doing this? I loved it. And I made friends with a guy. Actually, we flew in on the same flight, and he worked for the FBI, and he was on a special assignment for, there's a lot of human trafficking across to Italy. And we met. Him and his wife would always have me over, take me to dinner. And after a few months, he said, I want to offer you a job working undercover with the FBI because you can handle stress, you can handle pressure, and I've watched you navigate all of this, and it's like you're just cool under fire. And everything that you sent me and everything that came out in this thing was confirming and affirming that. But the interesting thing is this, is that my family, my friends, anyone who's known me since the womb, they don't see that or believe that about me.